Use your Super Saiyan 3 like Goku did.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, y'all, so we are watching when Vegeta finally understood the Super Saiyan 3 joke, and Vegeta turning Super Saiyan 3 kind of makes you want to bust one, not gonna lie.
So Vegeta challenges Tamagami 2 for the 2-star Dragon Ball, but number 2 assumed it was a roast battle and flat out tells the prince to go back to being breastfed. This was now personal for Vegeta, so he initiates with a ki blast, to which the pair of them take it to the sky where the prince avoids being sliced like bread.
Okay, Vegeta
finds another energy ball doing completely zilch, but does this to catch number 2 off guard. However, he's already 2 steps ahead. We could not call this a Vegeta fight without him spamming his signature technique, so the Tamagami literally responds by flexing his height on the prince. That was just unnecessary, and
does bro have a Dragon Ball inside of him?
Because even if the wish wasn't made, Vegeta would still be leagues shorter than the Tamagami. Anywho, Vegeta proceeds to dish out the most scrumptious combo, ending with
another one.
He boxing him up.
Number 2 dashes right through the smoke, slashing the prince with his trident, but he's got those swipes locked down as if he was using a stylus from the Nintendo DS.
Nah, Vegeta
if you
locked
remember
in.
That console, shout out to you.
Never mind.
Oh my god, Blood is finally back in modern animated Dragon Ball. We all know that this is a much better way to show battle damage than using dash lines and skin and clothing like in Super. But to be
nah, the dash lines is crazy, bro. Bring back the blood, but just a little bit, but not too crazy, but bring it back just a little bit.
Fair, what else could they do if they had to air the show on a children's time slot? Meanwhile, number 2 slashes in a starship to send Vegeta into the ocean, but the prince realized he was not alone, and suddenly a Kraken comes out of nowhere trying to eat this man for lunch.
No, he's getting jumped.
Really not see the size of Vegeta, because the Saiyan practically has the nutritional value as a lunchly at this point in time. Anyway, Vegeta charges up his ki to make a break for it out of harm's way, but number 2 smacks him right in the cheek, causing him to fall off balance.
No, they jumping this nigga.
It was a depressing day for us Vegeta fans, because the Kraken ends up munching on our glorious prince. Whoever thought of the sick idea to conclude the episode like this is so diabolical. And what makes it even worse is that Goku gets a fair one-on-one, whereas Vegeta gets flat out jumped like it's JJK.
Oh, me, he's getting jumped, bro.
Vegeta did not get digested and now takes it seriously by transforming into a Super Saiyan to evade the Kraken's clutches.
Hey, yo, are we not gonna talk about how this nigga Vegeta was just doused in spit, bruh? Like, just literally just got swallowed up and just doused in spit and then powered up like nothing happened? We just gonna let that slide?
Tamagami 2 is then inspired by Vegeta's moves, which distracts the prince enough for the Kraken to swallow him whole once again. However, Vegeta generates a bunch of electricity like Electro, forcing the Kraken to vomit him out. He then sets his sights for number 2 like a Neanderthal, and uses his immense speed to avoid the same fate as Gojo, before denting the Tamagami's cranium and also kneeing him right in the cheek. Number 2 proceeds to miss every single jab from his trident, and that's when he realizes that Vegeta and Vegeta are evenly matched. Never saw this knowing that he cannot let this slide, so he proceeds to cast spells on his creation like Doctor Strange, and this causes Tamagami 2 to receive his very own power-up, which has him glowing like a neon billboard. It was at this point I knew that the writers were doing everything in their power to make sure that Vegeta does not get this win. Anywho, number 2 full-on stuns Vegeta to give him a good old bath, but also tries his very hardest, ensuring that the prince doesn't dare to escape. Vegeta throws a ki blast for the billionth time, but the Tamagami
Vegeta, bro, please do something else, dog. I'm tired of you seeing throwing ki blast every 5 seconds. Nigga throw a couple punches, ki blast. Like, bro, it's time to retire that shit, dog. That shit does not work.
Talk to the hand, but then number 2 does such a devious combo by ignoring Vegeta's punch, filling his lungs to the brim with water, and ends it off by having Vegeta glow like an anglerfish, hitting him with the...
Not the combo!
Vegeta lays in a seabed, now remembering that Bulma is watching this fight, so he ferociously powers up, ripping a page right out of Broly's book by creating a typhoon within the ocean.
Let him cook!
All I'm gonna say is that we finally won, cause...
You can start with me at full strength. Use your Super Saiyan 3 like Goku did.
Hey, the goat! I ain't gonna lie, this shit was tough, bro.
The prince proceeds to send the Tamagami scuba diving before joining him as well.
Look at that aura.
Notice how he's still got his arms crossed, solidifying that he makes up a majority of Vegito.
But y'all cannot tell me Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 doesn't look tough, bro. Just look at the amount of aura this man gains by having his arms folded, first of all. Just has the whole bunch of spikes of hair just flowing behind him in the water, bro. Y'all cannot tell me the transformation was not tough, but this was honestly lit, bro.
The majority of Vegito. He then pulls a Yardrat Goku by blocking the trident with a singular finger, continuing to do so for every one of the Tamagami's jabs. However, Vegeta goes above and beyond by snapping the trident in half, which has number 2 regretting that he did not enchant it with unbreaking. A second later, the prince unleashes a kick which parts the sea exactly like Moses, and attempts to break the Tamagami's block solely with his feet before using number 2 as a literal pinball. Vegeta then fires a Super Saiyan 3 powered Gallic gun, causing the Tamagami to grip it like his life depended on it. But that was actually a red herring, because Vegeta charges in with the most devastating punch. So devastating in fact that a part of number 2's aura literally shattered into pieces.
No, I thought that was bro
teeth. Meets its conclusion by the Tamagami soaring in the sky, but Vegeta is able to catch him on the shoulder, and this marks the day that him of all people has given Super Saiyan 3 its first canon win.
Bro, there is no way I can get done in like that. Like, after he powered up after that, the way he just got done in, like, he didn't even get a single hit. He had to fight with one finger. Like, that was just embarrassing, my nigga. I would just honestly just suicide.
Vegeta now has to beat Tamagami 2's minigame to obtain the 2-star Dragon Ball. So number 2 spawns a sheet of paper to give Vegeta your typical maths problem in school. You know, like the ones that begin by saying, Billy has 15 sweets, how many could he possibly have left after sharing with all his friends? That kind of thing. However, the Tamagami makes it near impossible to answer by blitzing through each piece of paper like it's a 100-slide PowerPoint presentation, and all I had to do was to so as much glance at Piccolo's reaction to know that Vegeta was completely finished. And
that's how you know. That's how you know Vegeta was cooked. We gotta pull out them questions, bro. If the Piccolo is shocked, my nigga, Vegeta is cooked, my brother.
Anywho, number 2 rounds off the question by asking how many sweets does Chihiro the snake eat, before giving the prince a 5-second countdown to answer. But in the nick of time, Vegeta answers by saying that Chihiro eats 0, and his whole reasoning was based off common sense because snakes don't eat sweets to begin with. So the Tamagami confirms that Vegeta's deductive reasoning is on par with L's, and hands over the 2-star Dragon Ball to the prince, signifying that they have now 100%ed the second demon world.
Hey, W execution by Vegeta. SS3 was insane.